Well, I mean, essentially it's a set of percussion instruments from Indonesia. And this particular set that we have here at Texas State is from the island of Bali. The other one is Java, and Javanese music is really very somber and kind of meditative, whereas the Balinese music, which I like, is very lively and kind of wacky and loud, quite honestly. The Balinese refer to their music as being like a tree. So they talk about the big gongs as being the trunk of the tree. And then the metallophones, or gangsa as they're called, are varying kind of sizes of branch. So you've got the big branches at the back of the room and then the smaller branches at the front. And then the long instrument, the rayong, the one that's played by 4 people, and they refer to that as the flowers of the tree. So you've got this kind of very organic kind of approach to music making, really, which starts with the trunk, then the branches, and then the flowers.
I love how Gamelan music sounds, so that's part of why I wanted to come to Texas State. It's like I don't know, like this cool percussion forest. I think a lot of people are attracted to the community aspect, and the people who aren't musicians really are able to produce, concerts that sound nice.
So we're quite a rabble, really. It's a motley crew. There are some music students. There are many other students who are not music students. There is the Dean of the Honours College and a couple of members of the local San Marcos community. These people faithfully turn up every Sunday afternoon to just enjoy playing the gamelan. And I think that's kind of impressive too. The students are welcome at any time to pop in and to have a listen and indeed have a play. I've been involved with gamelan for nearly 30 years now, which seems like an awful long time. I got hooked on it when I was a teenager. I heard it on the radio and thought, oh wow, what a sound, I've got to have one of those. The focus of my work has always been with the gamelan. I'm a music educationalist, kind of first and foremost. I mean, people think of me as Mr. Gordon the Gamelan, but that's not really true. I'm interested in music education in its broadest sense. It struck me early on when I began to play that it's a really fine music education tool. The gamelan offers this fantastic opportunity to believe in the sound before the cymbal, because there are no cymbals. The Balinese indeed do have a way of notating the music, but you'd never actually see that being used in a village or something.
He's a great teacher, so we learn everything from him. So he knows all the instrument parts for the whole ensemble. He knows a lot of music. It's pretty impressive that he's been able to teach all of these people. Like a lot of these people weren't ever musicians before, but he teaches everyone their part.
Try and get the damping if you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's also very interesting from a purely musical point of view, because all the music is learnt by rote, by heart, as we would say. Or as my Balinese teacher said in the summer, he said, we practice until the music is out of our head. And I think that's a lovely expression. Another thing that's interesting to me is that in the West, music is often, in fact all the arts, are often seen as a vehicle for self-expression. It's all about expressing the self. And that's not true in Bali at all. They don't even think of it as art. They simply think of it as doing a job. It's something that needs to be done as part of life. I do have one sort of favourite story, I think. I was working with a group of 6-year-olds once in Scotland, and at the end of the class I said to them, when you go home this evening, what are you going to tell the people at home that you did today? And this one kid put his hand up and said, "We had a party." And I've never forgotten that. So that's what playing the gamelan is all about.